Hey everybody, how's it going? Stephanie coming to you from Concord, California. Working on a new page today. We are, we're going back to working on the 6-page fold and flip. 6-page fold and flip? Curiosities Row. We're going back to that now that we've finished up the ticket booth and the creepy step right up dude, Barker. So the new video means we have a new prize. You get 5 pages of cardstock for each color. So that's 25 sheets of cardstock. This is Astro Brights cardstock. It is 8.5 by 11. The colors are Gamma Green, Orbit Orange, Re-Entry Red, Solar Yellow, and Celestial Blue. It is a 65-pound paper. It's a nice paper. I have to keep some for my stash, but you're getting some of my stash again because I love you. Thanks so much, everybody, for your wonderful, amazing, constant support. We are doing great on getting the numbers up there. Remember, if I make 100 subscribers, I'm going to add a second place prize. And I don't know if we'll get there because we're coming down to the countdown. I believe today is it the 9th? It is the 9th. So you won't see this video until the 11th. Tomorrow's video will be the ticket taker. So, moving right along, just kicking butt on this book, and thank you so much for your wonderful words of encouragement, and you're amazing. Okay, we'll chat soon. I'm going to get back to work. All right, bye. Hi guys. Oops, sorry. Hello. Okay, let's get back to the 6-part flip and fold. Now, there's a couple of things that we have to do to prep here. One is we have to address, before we add these in, come here, buddy, the spaces and the backgrounds, you know, the little spaces in here. I also want to put a piece of fabric in here so that we are strengthening this page. This will put a lot of stress on the pages because it's going to be kind of thick through here. So I'm going to put a piece of fabric in here, and I think I'm just going to put some black gesso over this for right now and let that dry and see what it does. I'm going to try the gesso over this tape. I don't know how it will work. I would love to put a piece of deli sheet behind here, but the concern on the deli sheet is that it will add more bulk to my seams, and my seams are already pretty bulky, so I don't think I want to add more to that. I'm also going to have to address this here. So, this is just a quick intro here. I am going to just take my black gesso, which I don't play with very often. I'm not a fan of black gesso. And for no particular reason, it's just not my go-to product. Ooh, see that? Don't do that. Poke your eye out. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. So, just to show you, black gesso, it's an awesome tool. It is something that you should probably have in your toolbox, just because it does a great job of doing what it does, which is making things black and making it so other things will stick on it. So I'm going to be sure to get down to the edges. I'm going to try not to get it onto the other side. And, yep, I'm just going to take my time and go through this. So, I'm also going to put a piece of fabric here. If I still have a piece of this left. I do. This nice, lightweight cotton fabric here. You can use any fabric you have. You can use muslin. You can use, whatever you have laying around the house. A very lightweight calico. This was an old scarf, bandana. So, okay, that's it for this. I'm not going to make you sit through this part because that's boring. And I don't need to try to sit here and edit out this video. Oh, God. All right, we'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, giving you a quick update here. We've got all the edges covered, or most of the edges covered. Trying not to get it onto the back side. And I put some the fabric down like I had talked about. Now I'm just going to paint over it because I want to do some sort of painted pattern, I think in here. Not sure what. Just gotta, I want something subtle because we're already gonna have a lot of color on here, but I think if it's just the plain black, that will be pretty boring. So I'm just putting in, you know, there's absolutely zero reason to put in your base layer underneath black gesso. There's no reason to do it. It won't show up. So, you know, you don't see the words through there. Otherwise, I would have, you know, done some of that in there. Again, the reason why I am choosing the black gesso is so that we do not have to add extra bulk into our seams. They need to stay as seamless as possible. Okay, that's it for this little update, and we will come back soon. Okay, bye. Trying to get my lids on. Hi guys. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we need some more light. There we go. Bright light. I just found this. I haven't used it. This I love the broken china color. What I'm looking to do is just kind of make something of interest in these cracks and edges. So I was gonna try that, but I don't think I want to try that. What do we got here? Let's look here and see what we can make with things that we already have used so that we have continuation of color. Where are my other two really beautiful colors that I love? There's the red. These are all supposed to be in one place. There's the green. Where's the purple? I got the purple. Where's the blue? There it is. Okay. What do I want to do? I don't know. Oh, hey, I've got this guy here sitting on my desk. I wonder if I have any baby wipes. I know I do. I wonder where they are. I'm so prepared. I just get the idea, though. You gotta forgive me, guys. My brain goes 50 billion miles an hour. So, that doesn't show up at all, does it? But where it will show up, now remember, we've got all of these edges where things will be seen. Kind of, not top and bottom, I don't think, but on all the sides, we're going to have edges. So, let's do something about those edges. We do have, we're going to kind of maybe combine, we can play with gelatos and with the distress crayons. And where did the lid go? Golly, there it is. Put some of this guy down. Okay, this might not work. This might not work very well. We're gonna see. Let's get some white down here. Okay. There's the colors. See? Well, those are gorgeous. Now that it's all mixed together, huh? So this is, I think it's kind of like the beginner set, 12 Faber-Castell, Castile, and then I have this set of 5 Ranger crayons. I do have, I did buy some more of the crayons, because I got a screaming deal at Joann's the other day. This color is a little bit different than that guy. This is more of the Prussian blue. So it has a different feel to it. It's so beautiful. Such a beautiful color. And I should be doing this to all sides at the same time. Not just this one. Can we bring this guy in? Actually, you know what color would be perfect? This is really kind of a browner red. This purple. This is the one we want to bring in. I think. It might be too dark. So we're just looking for a variance of color. We don't want anything too... well, I mean, everything on this layout is pretty huge, actually, so... that's pretty dry. Let's see here. We'll just wet it down a little bit. See if we can't pull up a little bit more. Be a little bit of a resist here. I'm not very good doing this. Not gonna lie, I haven't done it a whole lot. But I don't mind things being... Again, with this background here, you know, we're not going to see these parts. We're only going to see really the center. I kind of feel like I'm okay with actually that blue just like that is. I don't know if I could go over it. You know, I'm not much for this type of look here. Now that I like, though. Let's do a little finger painting. That's pretty. That reminds me of kind of a spring day. Speaking of spring, I hope everybody's staying warm through this kind of brutal time of year. Always kind of hard for me. Excuse me, I don't go outside enough. But that will change. That will change. You know, my landlord wouldn't let me have the dog yet. I don't know why. I'm here every single day until I leave. But yeah, that's his rules. He's got my money, so gotta live by his rules. And it's beautiful. I'm just gonna plop some of this down in here and see what we can happen. Gonna cover here. Cover here. And then we also need to kind of think about our color scheme that we have going here. I don't want to take all that black away, all that darkness away. We want it to have some darkness to it. Look at that color. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That I can live with. This color. It's perfect color. Let's put in a little bit more of this purple right down and through here. Alright, and then the pieces that we're going to have here. Can you see this? Are you still in? Yeah. Go. Go, you booga. All right, so as you can see, we definitely need to get this side over here too, huh? But that purple is beautiful. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Don't drop your stuff. What do you think? Kind of the midnight starry sky in between them? I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so you saw me do 2 of these. I'm going to continue doing that in here, 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 and then on these edges, and probably a little bit here on the bottom. I'm going to look at that. Do I need to do it on the top and bottoms? No. No, I don't. I might do it just because you might see a touch of an edge. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, you're going to go on fast forward. Do you want to see this? I think it's okay for you to see this. I'm going to put on some TV though, because I need some downtime while you get to see me make cool things. All right, guys, we'll chat soon.
William Cecil's recent correspondence with King James of Scotland. Cecil thought promising him the throne. Elizabeth never could. Elizabeth is old, ill, and yet she still refuses to name an heir. Scotsman, the Tudor throne. That is why we must do everything in our power to ensure the right man succeeds Elizabeth, a man deserving of the Tudor crown. I ask you for the support of you, your men, Henry. If it comes to a fight, for me to seize the throne. No need to ask. I stand with you as I always have. Be careful, Henry. I was concerned for the argument, but what would you have me do? How you deny it? The son of the Queen, that is rumor alone, Henry. All you have to do is look at this. It's the Queen's reflection. Everyone thinks he's just my lord. But I, for one, will not bow to a Tudor. Bastard though he may be, the Scotsman, my only desire is to see the next king be the rightful king. What Essex contemplates will surely lead to civil war. No. If this is to be done, it must be done carefully. Sir Robert Cecil, have you seen Lord Essex? I believe you're still in the viewing chamber with Her Majesty. Alone? With your father in London, dealing with Charles and I. How much should the Queen fancy with Essex? By the grace of God, Her Majesty, Elizabeth, Queen of England, Wales, and Ireland. Your Majesty. Majesty, I'm told my Lord Southampton has a gift for you. A gift? Yes, Your Grace. But not from me. Are you the gift, my gracious little man? No, no, my most majestic Majesty. I am a free man. My gift is a play. Play? Plays are the work of the devil. Born from a cesspool of plague, whoredom, thievery, fornication, and heresy. You will tell your master that Her Majesty... We'll gladly accept your gift. That is, of course, if Your Majesty so desires. Comedy or tragedy? Comedy, Majesty. Comedy? By whom? By Anonymous, Your Majesty. Anonymous. I so admire his verse. Lead us to his plays. He was a castle black of you, with on Tommy Bill. The throstle with his notes so true, the windmills of will. Wakes me from my flowery bed. Finch, the sparrow and the hawk, who plays on cool. If we shadows have fended, pick the bits and always mended. That you have but slumbered here, all these visions did appear, and this weak and idle thing no more yields but a dream. Gentles, do reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends. And Robin shall restore amends.
Hi guys! Okay, we're back again. I think I've got those colored to where I want them. Now, my only concern here is, honestly... Ooh, pooper. You know, since that is gelato, that's going to move. And we don't really want that to move, so I'm going to go over everything with a coat of gesso. Or not gesso. No. I don't do that. I like the color that I put down, so I'm going to put it over a coat of Mod Podge. That's what I intended. So, yeah. We're going to try some Mod Podge over this. I don't know what's going to happen with gelatos and Mod Podge. I haven't really done that before, but I do know that Mod Podge does do an excellent job to set distress oxides. It will also make this less oily, because if you try to put glue over the top of that, it's not going to stick. And see how easily it comes up? So we want to try to set it, stabilize it, and I'm going to attempt to do that with Mod Podge. And the colors are incredible. So hopefully you can see how beautiful these gelatos came up against, and the distress crayons. The distress crayons are gorgeous. I probably should have looked a little bit further to find all the distress crayons, because I believe that I remember somewhere that the distress crayons set better. So we're just going to go with it. Okay, I'm going to put you back on fast forward. We'll chat soon.
I did indeed, Your Majesty. You sport with me. Compose something. Now? Yes, now. On what subject, Your Grace? On truth. For truth is truth, though never so old, and time cannot make that false, which once was true. My Lord of Oxford, it seems you have added a poet to your family's long line of warriors. Madam, I am as accomplished with the sword and the musket as I am in verse. Are you indeed? is my only desire to one day be your Majesty's most trusted servant in matters both of war and state. If you are but happy.
My Lord Cecil, we may very well have found your replacement.
We hope not too soon, Your Majesty.
And what put fortune with our young lord's play, William? If plays are indeed such a sin, I pray that I do not find my salvation until very late in life.
Johnson! Benjamin Johnson! You've been released. You've got powerful friends now, don't you? My lord, the Tudor rose. The most beautiful of flowers, do you know? I assume, my lord, that I owe my freedom to you, that is true. But it was quite hard to come by. One does not cross my father-in-law lightly. Lord William Cecil. I have the questionable distinction to be married to his only daughter. It did, however, serve as helpful when I wrote to your jailers to release you in my father-in-law's name. I'm sorry, but does that mean my release was not officially set? Don't be an idiot, Johnson. Of course it wasn't, but you are free, are you not? I enjoyed your little comedy, Johnson. You have potential. Great potential. Thank you, my lord. But it's politics that seem to have quite an effect on the town, and my father-in-law's men found it quite seditious. Politics, my play has nothing to do with politics. It's just a simple comedy. It showed your betters as fools who go through life barely managing to get food from plate to mouth, were it not for the cleverness of their servants. All art is political, Johnson, otherwise it would just be decoration. And all artists have something to say, otherwise they'd make shoes. And you are not a cobbler, are you, Johnson? Francesca? A play, my lord. One you shall stay, backside. Stage? Under your name. My name, my lord? Well, I can't very well use my name, can I? I'm the 17th Earl of Oxford, the Lord Great Chamberlain of England, Viscount Bombeck, Lord of the Scales, Sandford and Battlesmere, etc., etc., etc. No, I have a reputation to protect. In my world, one does not write plays, Johnson. People like you do. Yes, my lord. My lord, you wrote an entire play. I know how difficult that is. Play, Johnson. I've written many, no doubt many more than you yourself. A good number performed at court years ago. Others never seen by a living soul. And you want me to put my name to this play? No, I mean you to put your name to all of them. All of them. Well, don't look at me like I just gutted your pet dog, Johnson. I mean to make you the most popular and therefore most monetarily successful playwright in all of London. I wish you Godspeed and good morrow. My lord, I really... This is for your trouble, Sniffers. If for your silence. If you break that silence. Not so good for you, Johnson. Tell me about this play.
It was an anonymous gift. Essex insisted it be performed, just to spite me in front of court.
Of course he did. What was it about?
Some nonsense about fairies and cherubs.
And dancing asses. Edward, our poet, has returned to court.
Father, it was just a play.
And you know how long it took me to banish them from our presence? She adores them! And Edward knows it! Mark my words, he has done this to spite us. Edward wishes to choose the next king.
But haven't you convinced the Privy Council to crown James of Scotland the next king? Nobody has a better claim.
Except one of Elizabeth's bastards.
You mean Essex? He despises us. We shall lose all of our royal licenses, our property.
I shall convince her to send Essex to Ireland to quell the Catholic rebellion. Southampton will follow. And if God is watching, neither will return alive, and if he is not. Robert! Robert, come here! I'm sorry, my Lord of Oxford. My son prefers the company of himself. May I present to you my wife, Lady Cecil, and my daughter, Anne?
I am sorry for your loss, my lord. The realm lost a great man with your father's death. We hope you will be happy in our house.
Are you going to live here forever?
No, only until I reach my maturity.
Why?
Because the Queen has been so. My Lord, when we first met, you said you wished to become a great man of state. Both the Queen and I hope to make that so. To that end, I have the honour of introducing you to your tutors. From 7 to 8, you'll be tutored in French by Mr. Crane, Lord of Oxford.
Monsieur, c'est une honneur pour moi de vous connaître.
9 to 10 is Greek with Mr. Simmons.
Là, on a un petit mathématique et
Is that Homer?
No, Plato.
Then cosmography with Dr. Richards. 2 to 3 is geography and history. And 4 to 5, fencing.
And composition, poetry.
This is a Puritan home, my lord. We believe such activities to be the worship of false idols and therefore sin before the eyes of God.
A sin. But surely there must be room for beauty and art in life, my lord.
Not in this household.
You were losing anyway.
I was also winning.
powerful, rich. Ooh, well, then you have to do it then, don't you?
Well, I came to London to be a great and soaring poet, to be the conscience of our times, the soul of the age, to change the world.
To change the world, or right?
Yes. Why not? Why can't I change the world with words? Oh, I'll make you the richest and most popular playwright in all of London. Bollocks. I'll do it myself, thank you very much.
Okay, guys. This is... Make sure you're out here as much as you can be. This is beautiful. The coloring in here is absolutely phenomenal. We'll see how it dries, and if we need to, we'll go back in and just add maybe a couple more touches of color in there. But this is just something else here. Let's make sure we're not sticking over here. Got a little bit up in here. We'll just kind of work that out a little bit. Hopefully we didn't get too much on there. We're going to worry about that later because I've got this stuff on my hands, and that's never a good thing. So I'm going to move this to someplace flat where it can dry open, because we don't want those seams to close. If those seams close, then we're making a mess. Okay. Now, finally, we are now to this stage. Still got a mess on my desk here. Close up those guys. They did not work for poop. Okay. Looking for my images. Of course I am, because I couldn't ever find anything first try. Nope, can't do it. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this away. Oh, that turned out really cool, by the way. Look at how cool that element is. That's just that foam piece. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me bring you back. Hi guys, how's it going? Okay, I was going to start with images, but I think we need to finish construction here first. It's so funny. I was just looking... Oh wait, first things first. Okay, we have to make the velvet curtain. It comes down. Now this is some sort of handmade paper. I don't know what it is. I just saw it and it was on the clearance. I'm like, oh, I'll grab some of that. I don't know what it is. But it has this kind of velvety texture. Oh, it's got tons of little tiny particles. It's weird. Tiny, minute particles. Okay, let's scoot these guys over here. I'm gonna delete the last section of video that I did because, well, I didn't accomplish anything and I just kept looking for stuff. Again. Okay, we're gonna spray this. We are gonna bring in the picked raspberry. I think that's gonna be, or this cherry pie will be good too, but this cherry pie squirter doesn't work. So let's put some of that cherry pie in here with this picked raspberry. Come on. Don't do that. Just open. Pooper. Ooh, that red is beautiful. This cherry pie. It's a Dilutions color. So from now on, if you see me picked up this picked raspberry, it's actually cherry pie. Okay, everybody knows this, right? Dilutions cherry pie. Squirter doesn't work. Picked raspberries, squirter does work. Okay, or it did. Velvet curtain, anyone? And you know, we should put some grunge on this. Where's my Timber Brown? Timber Brown, where are you? You gotta be out here. There you are. Now, let's see what we can do here. I might have done too much. It's kind of par for the course with this book, isn't it? I keep getting my colors kind of off. No, actually it's perfect. Because the more that I'm manipulating it, the more this stuff is coming out. Now, this will get all over the place once I put the Mod Podge over the top of it. This stuff kind of has a little bit of a spongy texture. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I wonder what kind of paper it is. I have no clue. You know, this is all Canvas Home Basics 6x6 handmade paper, canvascorp.com, made in India. And it was on clearance. And I think they had additional off on the clearance prices. So I got it quite inexpensively. I'm not going to put as much on this time. And again, this is kind of a flocked paper. You guys probably are more familiar with it than I am. Again, I've only really been doing mixed media for about a year, so I'm not familiar with all the products that many of you are. I don't have that knowledge base. I just kind of see what's out there and buy it, and if it works, then I use it, and if it doesn't work, then I throw it away. I don't throw it away. I put it in the goodie pile because there just might be a day that I need to use it. There, that's lighter. I like it better. Let's try not to get it onto that perfect image that I will be using here shortly. The woman shooting out of the cannon. Yeah, she's going to get her own tent. Which she would actually probably be more of a main event, wouldn't she? I don't know. I'm going to go through all the ads and really look and see. So I think today I'll probably finish with construction. 3, I'm going to need a few of these. There's not an up and down, so I might be able to get 1 or 2 per sheet. I don't know. You don't need to watch me color all of these. So I'm going to bring you back in a second. All right. Okay, hopefully 5 of them is enough. All right. That's a very sopping piece of paper. This one isn't quite as bad. All right, we're going to make this little guy the scapegoat here. See what happens when we do it. Oh, I will need all 6 of them. Each one is going to take its own. I kind of want to try to line it up here. I mean, look how great that point would be to right there. So if I look at that this way, let's make sure that that guy's pretty much so in the middle, which it is, very close to in the middle, with a little bit of a shift like this. And what would be cool is if we could take it wrapped all the way around, but I don't think we'll be able to. And let's use our good glue for this. Fabri-Tac. That's good stuff. Some good stuff. It won't give us a whole lot of moving time, but it should give us a little bit. And let's go along, see. Yeah. Actually, we don't even need that on there. Hold on. Okay. Mod Podge does not like whatever that tape, gaffer's tape. Mod Podge does not like gaffer's tape. Now, I wish we had a better way to gauge this other than guessing. I probably could have measured it. I probably should have measured it, because I know that point that I want. Let's double check it before we put it on. Yes, the center is a bit over that away. By about that much, hopefully. Now we're just going to kind of push that forward here a little bit, because I would love for it to go over that back edge a little bit, that seam. I'm just going to keep pushing it, and that'll actually help move that tape in the right direction, or glue, the glue. And I got it just perfect. Okay. So, do I want to Mod Podge over the top of it is going to be the question of the day, to really set that color. Although I really love the velvety feel of this. So here's what we do. Here's how we're going to check that, actually. Now that we don't need all of this on here, where's my scissors? Once again, I don't really want to use the only, why is it the only scissors I can find is my best scissors? Anybody answer me that? Whoop. Glue pooping. Okay. So, see how that came right across the top? That is a beautiful finish for that top. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, make sure it's all sticking on here too. And we'll put extra glue in when we need it. You know, buddy, you don't need to do that. When it gets lower like that, that Fabri-Tac does have a tendency to kind of poop like that. Make that little plopper. It's like a little air bubble thing. I don't know why. It's annoying. Okay. I'm going to stick down now. Trying not to get things ruined here. Mod Podge. We're going to try and experiment real fast and see what it does with this. I would love to set that color. So my biggest concern is setting that red. But it's also a big concern not to ruin the fabric underneath of there. Which it definitely takes it down. It's no longer as fun, but we know it's much more stable. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to put you guys back on fast forward. I don't think you really need to watch me do, actually, all of these. You saw how I did the one. And I'll bring you back after I get the other 5 glued on there. Okay, I'll be back in a second. And for me, it'll be a half hour. All right, bye. Hi guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update on where I'm at. I have glued all of these on. I've cut them all out, and I did cover them with a coat of Mod Podge. It does change the texture a little bit. You know, it's not as fuzzy, but that's okay, because that fuzzy just kind of came off. So this is what we've got going here. They're a little soaky still with the stuff. Glue. It's 10:30. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay, we're doing some final color adjustments on this. I'm gonna see what we can come up with here. Our beautiful, wonderful friend stays on doing a gorgeous job edging the inside of this. And now it was just kind of soaking into this fabric before. I'm hoping that now that we have the Mod Podge on top, it won't soak in quite as much. Kind of creating that vignette. I probably just wiped it all over my face. We're going to have images over this, so we're just kind of doing a very rough, quick outline here. We want to do an outline here and here. Here. Okay, and then we're going to do some on here, on our stencil. We're taking it very lightly over the top. I don't want to cover all of it at this point. I might go back and do more of it. Try and make that a little bit prettier through there. Where's the other one? So we can compare the two. Oops, he's right here. So there's your before and after. And then here. And then here. So, as we know, it stays on. It's a miracle. It's a miracle tool. Everybody should have some stays on. Okay, so, oh, sorry, let's see. You should be able to see that. Yeah, you're in there. Okay. Alright, guys, so I'm going to go through. I don't know if I'm going to finish it tonight. I think I'm going to stop and sit down and try to relax here for a little bit. Maybe finish watching my movie. I'll finish these up in the morning. But that's what we're doing. Oh, here, while we're here, let's just show you this part 2, because this will be my next step on all of it. Is and down here at the bottom, punch a nice hole in there, and then we look and see where we hid the rivets this time, and they're hidden right in front of us. I'd like to do the silver, I think, or should I do the, yeah, let's do the bronze or brass. So I have enough of the brass. 1, 2, 3. Didn't the brass not work very well? Didn't I end up just slamming the brass ones with Oh, maybe that's why. So the brass ones actually can sit right inside these little metal ones, and it's possible the last time that I was having to slam the rivets, it was because it had 2 rivets on it instead of just 1. Why is it so hard? Because you're riveting 2 rivets into 1 hole. Most likely what happened. Because that one just went smooth as butter. It did. Okay, and we have the blue tassel for the blue one. Now here's my issue with this tassel. It's got this big knot in here. And that knot is not going to work. And I can't quite figure out what this piece in here is. Feels like it's like a piece of styrofoam or something. All right. Sit over there. Oh. Well, we've got to try to get this through here first. And it's exploding. I know I need a match. I don't know where my nearest match is. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Oh. Oh, okay, that's coming out too. All right. Don't do like I do. I'm sure you guys can figure out how to do this much better at home. I'm tired and I'm fighting this thing. And this cord is actually different from the other cords on top of it also. It won't even be uniform. However, that does look pretty darn cool. Just like that. I did want to make that go drop out the bottom of the book. So I need to actually make that longer. Substantially longer. Because remember, this one needs to be at least 4 inches long. Because it's got 2 more inches past here, or inch past there. So there. We'll put a drop of glue on that puppy. We're sticking to stuff. Where did I put the book? It's way over there. I don't like how this tassel feels. Has that same thing that this one had. That's just about fixed. Just about dry. So I'll probably end up actually doing that on this other side. And we want to make it at least that long again. Let's make sure we have the rivets set up and ready to go to receive this guy. And line it up. Remember, we still haven't even put the images on this. This is extensive stuff, man. Oh, let's do the stays on first. Yes. We can cut off more of that later. Let's just try to get this. See, I learned from my first mistake, didn't I? Look at that. Oh, I did so much better. Good job, Steffi. Okay. Okay. How long? How long are you, my man? We wanted to hang out the bottom of the book. So we're going to guesstimate that that's going to be about right there. Okay, I pull on that thing, and that does that. That's not good. I think those are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see them in the book. Okay. Come here, love. Hopefully you guys are getting a good enough view of this. It's perfect. And the tassels will hang down. And then when you come in here and you lift it up, you'll have your flags flying. You'll have your images. Wow. Now, these other tassels don't have quite the same cord, sadly. We're just going to have to play with that and see. Gold for the center, red for here. The gold one will hang down fine. No. No, it won't. See how it's still within the book. But it might work out okay. It's going to be tight. I might have to switch up the cords. I don't know how I would do that. What is its little butt situation here? I wonder if there's any way that I could get one end of this out without ruining the whole thing. As I'm doing this, I now realize that I need these ones and not these ones. So I have to go out tomorrow. Maybe I'll go see if there's some more of those longer ones. That whole piece of tape just came undone. What do we got going on in here, man? I don't really want it to unravel and fall apart on me. Okay. I'm just going to sit here and hold this for the next 5 minutes while it dries. And I'm sure you guys need to go to bed. So, see you in the morning. We'll chat later. Bye.